He goes, you will meet challenges like you've never had, he says, but you will find that you will not only succeed and excel over those challenges. He's like, this is when you grow. He's like, this is when you stop sacrificing. He's like, and this is when you own and take responsibility for the way you have to surrender to your truth and purpose in order, here he goes again, in order to remain authentic. He's like, every time you speak, he says, my response is the same, is it not? I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. This is fucking amazing. He's like, not that your intentions. He's like, let's go back here. He says, you have to be clear on your distinction of surrender and sacrifice. Sacrifice will never be, never be required in order to facilitate a relationship, a purpose, a vision, a dream, a bigger picture, a deadline. Sacrifice, he's like, will never be asked of you. He's like, it's not part of the formula. And anyone that makes you think or feel that it is, those are the ones trying to make you feel guilt. He's like, and the guilt, he's like, guilt is the root of all evil. He said the world doesn't know that.
Guilt and shame.
Guilt comes first. Shame is used. Shame. He's like, the parameters. He's like, don't you notice that shame and guilt surface within a certain parameter of what people try to make you feel like laws are broken?
Mm-hmm.
The parameters are used to control. He's like, but when you look at love and truth, you like parameters are not, you know, he says, oh, this is, wow, very poetic. He says, with truth and joy, parameters are not measured within those boundaries of service and like soul purpose. Guilt and shame use parameters. Love and joy have boundaries. He said, let it sink in. He makes me feel like you're going to watch this again, probably either in a hotel, you know, on a connecting flight or something, or on your flight. But he goes, yeah, please review this. But he says, everything I've said is for you.
Mm-hmm.
And he loves you. And Avicii says, like, Avicii's like, dude, this is so cool. They both appreciate you. They are, he says, like, we're a part of your warrior team. You are not alone. They love you. Please, like, come back to me. They're like, like I'll help you sort through this. And they come through so clear. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You're never alone. You are beautiful, girl. Okay, this is a lot. He wants to make it clear. All of this is very simple. The only time it gets complicated is when you try to rationalize outside of the boundaries, joy and love, and try to explain away the guilt and shame within parameters that, you know, humanity puts on us. That's also, my God, this is so cool. That's also the distinction between surrender and sacrifice. He goes, you notice everything is parallel. He's like, it's not here or here. He goes, it's paralyzed, but which way would you have it? Which way would you see it? Which way? He's like, which way is your truth? Is it free or excuse? He says, rise up, my child, rise up. You need to book your ticket. And he says, you will see the doors that will open. He says, please worry not. Okay. I might want to watch this at some point. So I'll let you know.
I'll share it with you. Yeah.
Just think of it. The frequency is parallel. It's just in which level of frequency